Have you noticed this? The entire day your mind feels manageable, distracted, busy, normal. But the moment you sit down to meditate, the moment you close your eyes, it feels like someone turned the volume all the way up. Suddenly there are thoughts you didn't know you had. Old memories, random songs, anxiety, planning, regret. It feels louder than it did 5 minutes ago. And you start wondering, why is my mind getting worse the moment I try to stay still? Am I bad at meditation? Is something wrong with me? Here is what most people don't realize. Your mind is not getting louder. You are just hearing it clearly for the first time. And in this video, I want to show you why this happens, what ancient yoga and Vedanta says about it, what modern neuroscience is discovering about it, and most importantly, why this loudness is not a problem. It's actually the doorway. Let's understand what's really happening the moment you sit still. So what is actually happening? The first thing you need to understand is this. The mind did not become loud the moment you sat down. It was already loud. You just stopped drowning it out. All day long, your attention is scattered. Phone, conversations, tasks, noise, stimulations. Your thoughts are there, but they are blended into activity. The moment you sit still, you remove distraction. And what remains? Raw mental movement. It's like walking into a dark room and switching on the lights. The dust was always in the air. The light just made it visible. If you misunderstand this moment, you think it is getting worse. But if you understand this correctly, you realize this is the first honest moment. Because here is the danger. If you believe loudness means failure, you will stop sitting. And if you stop sitting, you never move beyond the surface of your own mind. So let's go deeper. There are 3 layers to why this happens. The first is psychological. Your brain is used to constant stimulation. When stimulation drops, internal content becomes noticeable. It's like turning off background music in a cafe. Suddenly you hear every conversation. Nothing increased. Your perception did. Now here is where it gets interesting. Even modern neuroscience observes this. When you are not engaged in a task, something called the default mode network becomes active. This network is responsible for self-referential thinking, replaying the past, imagining the future, maintaining your sense of identity. So when you sit to meditate, you unintentionally activate this system that says, me, my story, my problem, my plans. But this is only the surface. Here is a deeper reason why mind becomes loud. And this is where yoga and Vedanta become powerful. In the Yoga Sutra of Patanjali, meditation is described as the stilling of the fluctuations of the mind. Notice something important. It doesn't say create fluctuations. It says still them. They are already there. And in the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna says mind is restless, turbulent and strong. This complaint is ancient, which means your experience is not a personal defect. It is the human condition. Now, here is the deeper layer. The mind is not just producing noise randomly. It is maintaining identity. Your sense of I, your ego, is built from thought continuity. And from the ego's perspective, it feels like a threat. So what does it do? It increases activity. More thoughts, more urgency, more stories. Not because meditation is failing, but because something inside you is trying to survive. Let me share something personal. When I first began meditating seriously, I thought I was uniquely bad at it. The moment I closed my eyes, my mind became chaotic. I assumed others were sitting in bliss while I was fighting storms. But over time, I realized something shocking. The chaos wasn't new. The awareness was. Remember what I said in the beginning? You are not hearing more noise. You are hearing it clearly. And this is the turning point. Because if you fight the noise, you strengthen it. Resistance is engagement. Engagement feeds identity. But if you observe it without engaging, without analyzing, something different happens. You begin to notice. Thoughts are appearing, but something is aware of them. That awareness is not loud. It's not anxious. It's not restless. It's simply present. And here is the payoff. The loud mind is not the obstacle to the meditation. It is the proof that awareness is functioning. If you can hear the noise, you are not the noise. Read that again. Internally, if you can observe the storm, you are not the storm. So the next time when you sit and your mind becomes loud, don't interpret it as failure. Interpret it as exposure. The machinery of identity is visible, and visibility is the first step to freedom. Instead of trying to silence the mind, try this. Sit, let it speak, and shift your interest from the thoughts to the one who is aware of them. Not intellectually, directly, because the doorway was never silence. The doorway was recognition. The mind gets loud the moment you sit still, because for the first time, you are no longer running. And that is where real meditation begins.